Nothing matters except your constant, daily spiritual progress. Sometimes students come to me and say, so-and-so is making greater spiritual progress than I am. Why? And I answer, because they know how to listen. All human beings would be capable of transforming their lives if they listened with deep attention to the simple recommendations found in the ethical codes of all religions. It is the hard kernel of selfishness present in the heart of most people that prevents the attentive observation of the wisdom of all ages. Be sincere with the truths of the teachings of self-realization, and you will see your life overflow with the glory of the Spirit, with the radiance of the Almighty. Maintain your spiritual progress. Once, a student asked me, "Sir, what must I do to find God?" Primera reply. Whenever you have a little free time, let your mind immerse itself in the infinite thought of God. Speak to Him intimately. He is the closest of the close, the dearest among the dear. Love Him as the miser loves money, as the lover loves the beloved, as the drowning person loves air. When you long for God with intensity, He will come to you. Another student justified his lack of spiritual progress by saying he had difficulty overcoming his flaws. God does not care about your flaws. What He cares about is your indifference. God sent us here as His children, and in this divine role, we must return to Him. The only path to this reunion is the exercise of your own will. No other power on earth or in heaven can do this for you. Decide to dedicate more time to your own self-improvement. The rose in the vase looks beautiful. We forget all the gardening work that helped make it so. And if effort is required to produce a beautiful rose, much more effort is needed to shape a perfect human being. The one who sincerely seeks through practice, unlike the one who seeks from an armchair, wasting life ruminating over intellectual theories, feels inspired by the hard task ahead. The sincere seeker of truth says to himself, "I know that achieving perfection is difficult, but I will do everything to reach it. With God's help, success will be mine." Meditating tirelessly, day after day, he eventually becomes aware of the body and recovers the perception of the divine inner blessing that had long been lost. You have a duty toward the body to keep it in good condition, a duty toward the mind to develop its capacities, and a duty toward the soul to meditate daily on the source of your being. Body, mind, and soul are interrelated. If you fulfill your duty toward the soul, the body and the mind will also benefit. But if you neglect the soul, the body and the mind will, in time, suffer as well. Essential things must come first. When you wake up in the morning, meditate. Meditation is a special form of concentration in which we free our attention from inner restlessness and focus it on God. Meditation, therefore, is the concentration we use to know God. The more you meditate, the more you can help others, and the more deeply you will be attuned to God. Selfish people remain spiritually stagnant, but the selfless expound their consciousness. When you find His omnipresence in meditation, you will find God. If He is pleased, all of nature will work in harmony with you. The only way to touch God through prayer is through persistence, regularity, and deep fervor. Learn to speak to Him with your entire soul. Why should God reveal Himself easily to you when you work so hard for money and so little for divine realization? Why be disturbed because God has not revealed Himself to you? Think of the long time you ignored Him. Meditate more. Go deeper. Irrelevant things have taken first place in your life. You allow countless activities to occupy your time and enslave you. How many years have passed this way? Why allow the rest of your life to pass without spiritual progress? If today you decide not to let obstacles stop you, the power to overcome them will be granted to you. Decide to dedicate more time to God. Meditate regularly every day, and one night each week. Practice a longer meditation to feel your spiritual progress. A person's sincere and sustained interest in truth and in God is demonstrated through a practice of deep meditation. Hindu saints say that if we devoted 24 continuous hours to uninterrupted prayer, the Lord would appear before us or reveal Himself in some way. If we devote at least 1 hour a day to deep meditation on Him, in time He will come to us. No matter what happens to your body, meditate. Set aside 1 hour daily for the scientific exploration of the soul. Does God, the giver of your life, your family, your money, and everything else not deserve 1/24 of your time? Why consider non-essential things important? Most people focus on breakfast, lunch, dinner, work, social activities, and so on. Simplify your life and place your mind in the Lord. Maintain your spiritual progress. The joyful fulfillment of material duties, combined with daily meditation, is the best path. The most destructive arrow of Maya's illusion is resistance to meditation, for it prevents us from tuning in with God and the Guru. Remember, the longer your meditation, the closer you will be to contact with the silent God. Intensity means making today's meditation deeper than yesterday's and tomorrow's deeper than today's. Do not say, "Tomorrow I will meditate more. Tomorrow I will do this or that." Suddenly, you will realize that a year has passed without doing what you intended. Instead, say, "This can wait and that can wait, but my search for God cannot wait." Remember, to find God is the funeral of all sorrows.